Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here. Today we have another Pokemon Sword and Shield Wi-Fi battle, online battle, PvP, whatever you guys call it. We're going to be taking on the new season with this Grassy Seed Rillaboom plus, well, Grassy Seed Volcarona plus Rillaboom team with some fun little techs like Red Card Dredagon, Power Herb, Meteor Beam Starmie, so you get the +1 special attack, and then we have Focus Sash, Memento, Dugtrio to allow Volcarona as well as Rillaboom set up. The cool thing about Grassy Seed is you get a defense raise, which actually better lets you take on Pokemon like Cinderace, which is a huge threat, man. It is one of the best Pokemon as well, so I'm pretty excited about this. If you guys haven't already subscribed, feel free to subscribe. There's the team right there, and we'll just be right back with the battles, so we get right into it. So I've actually only played a little bit of the new season on stream, and the stream could tell you I got so unlucky multiple times, man. Paralysis has been like my downfall, but my opponent, they have Hatterene, Cinderace, Pincurchin, Blastoise, Dragapult, and Ice-Q. I do like Volcarona a lot in this game. I think it's very good, and I'm a fan of Rillaboom too, just because it can check Blastoise, Pincurchin, Hatterene. It's decent versus them all. Cinderace is a problem. I think no matter what, it's really good versus me. But Dugtrio as a lead hopefully helps me deal with that a little bit. And I can go Volcarona plus Rillaboom, and I think that should be enough to cover it, because if I get a Quiver Dance off. Now the thing is, they also do have a Trick Room. Like, it looks like they're Trick Room Hatterene plus Pincurchin, which I think is a pretty cool combo. I've not tried that out myself. But I think that Dugtrio allows me to deal with that by going for just Iron Heads into into Iron Head, into Memento if possible. But like I said, I have not had the best luck online. Like, I got like paralyzed like 6 times in a row with multiple mons, and Bounce has been paralyzed in my Pokemon too. Cinderace is definitely a problem. I think Cinderace again is borderline broken in this, in my opinion. I lead off a Hatterene as expected. I lead off with my Dugtrio, so I have a good matchup. I can click Iron Head and potentially even flinch them. I don't have Earthquake for Cinderace, which I'm thinking they brought this plus Pincurchin plus Cinderace. But we'll see in the back. Yeah, we go right for Iron Head. They're probably Focus Sash, so they can live any hit anyway. They do end up getting off the Trick Room. Now, they're definitely going to bring out Pincurchin after it. The cool thing is, I'm guaranteed to live this Mystical Fire if they go for it, because of my own Focus Sash. And that's 2 turns of Trick Room gone. That is 2 turns of Trick Room gone. Again, I just have to be very careful in front of the Cinderace. But I'm thinking what will happen is, this is their 2nd turn of Trick Room. They're going to bring out their probably Pincurchin on their 3rd turn of Trick Room. They could go for Sucker Punch over going for like Hydro Pump or something, or Scald. They do bring out Pincurchin. They obviously can't go for Rising Voltage. I'm going to go for the Memento here. In an attempt to avoid that Sucker Punch, but also because I don't have Earthquake anyway, so there's no point in trying to hit them with anything. So I go for Memento. They can't Rising Voltage me. Again, they might go for that. Exactly. They do try and go for Sucker Punch. So this is great because I get in my Rillaboom. I can go for Swords Dance. They only have 2 turns of Trick Room left. I can go for Swords Dance, and when I break through this Pokemon, I bring out Volcarona after, which will have enough turns with Grassy Terrain and the Grassy Seed. Because again, what I'm assuming is going to happen here, let me slow down a little bit. I'm going to go Rillaboom, I'm going to Swords Dance, and I'm going to Grassy Glide them. And then I'll probably end up knocking them out. They'll go Cinderace, I'll Grassy Glide that as I'll do a good chunk, and then get in Volcarona and hopefully win from there. But we'll see how this ends up going. So with the Memento, I'm basically in a great position now to just Swords Dance up. I could probably Swords Dance up twice, to be honest, depending on how much they end up doing to me, because I don't think they can do much. And I understand them going for Sucker Punch, because obviously I could Earthquake them, and they don't want to go for an inaccurate move if they had Hydro Pump. But yeah, we go right for that Swords Dance right here. And if Rillaboom doesn't just win because of Trick Room, because it might, considering their last might be Dragapult or Cinderace, then we can just win with our Volcarona. But we'll see. But I definitely guess D here, as they go for Rising Voltage. It's not going to do much because terrain isn't up, and I do resist. Nice, and they were Life Orb. So I think I'm going to go for a second Swords Dance because this forces them to bring out their Cinderace on me after and just attack. They actually have to They actually have to, what's it called? They actually have to Dynamax or Gigantamax with Cinderace in an attempt to knock me out. And then Grassy Seed Volcarona should be able to live a hit. So we'll go for a second Swords Dance here. Trick Room is about to end as they go for Substitute. They're stalling out my Grassy Seed. Okay. That's smart. That's very smart. Or my Grassy Terrain, rather. Not my Grassy Seed, obviously. Which Drain Punch. If they sub again, I'm going to go out to Volcarona and Quiver Dance up twice. Because I actually 2-hit KO with Grassy Terrain up Cinderace. Let's see if they go for sub again. They do go for Rising Voltage. They could attempt to max... Honestly, they could attempt to max guard with Cinderace because of my turns of terrain. Again, I'm assuming that's their last, like I said. I'm going to actually go bulky Volcarona. Because again, if it is that Cinderace, I need to be boosted. Is that actually the play? Nah, I don't think it's the play. It's fine. Let me knock him out. Drain Punch. It's +4. Plus, that's also assuming that their Cinderace even has like max guard. Because if I Dynamax Volcarona, it should be able to live a hit from full anyway. At least one, because it's not +1. And this is a +4 Grassy Glide, so despite Cinderace resisting it, if they don't Dynamax, it dies. This is again assuming they have Cinderace and not something like Dragapult. And I still have one more turn of priority right here. Is it Cinderace? It's Ice Cube, okay. Well, I'm going to make sure I don't lose right now to Ice Cube and go for G-Max Drum Solo, which ignores their abilities, and we'll be able to knock them out. Otherwise, I'd activate their Ice Face. So I don't get to show off Grassy Seed Volcarona in this one. But I think this is my best play because, like I said, I'm hopefully not mixing this one up with the Venusaur one because I keep mixing them up back and forth. But this ignores their Ice Face ability because if I hit them with a physical move, I'd only prop their face and they'd be able to Belly Drum and whatnot. Let me ignore that completely and just go right for game. So we're ending it with a G-Max Drum Solo right here. Yep, that's what I thought. All right, awesome. So, cool. Rillaboom did it. I spoke so much about Cinderace and didn't even get to fight it. I really would have brought those 3 versus me, though. Hatterene, Pincurchin to try and wreak havoc, and then Cinderace after. I do like the fact that they use Trick Room plus Pincurchin, though. I think that's a really solid combo. I've used Pincurchin several times on Trick Room myself. And as you guys can see right now, my my ranking is pretty bad. Like, my win-loss, man, it's very bad, man. 4 and 5. But, I mean... Again, I've been incredibly unlucky. Definitely took at least 2 real losses, though, for sure. But, like, as in, like, no hacks. I just straight up lost. But, man, there was just some bad luck for me. Ooh, okay. Scyther is really good versus me. Love Dugtrio again in this one. I think Dugtrio is my lead of choice. Just because of Rock Tomb and whatnot. It's good versus my opponent. Still a big fan of the Volcarona here. I do think Grassy Seed Volcarona is incredible here too. So I'm leaning towards still bringing Rillaboom, despite Rillaboom losing to the majority, if not all of my opponent's Pokemon. But just to help Grassy Seed Volcarona out. Then again, I could just get up the Grassy Terrain myself to live a hit, get the Grassy Seed and go from there. No, I think it's better to do this. Because, I mean, Rillaboom can still actually hit something hard. This is going to be a tough one. Especially if Glalie opts to do something like Baton Pass or anything like that. Not Glalie, excuse me. Well, Glalie can sub and get its Moody, but not Glalie doesn't Baton Pass. I've seen Baton Pass Dragapult, though. With, like, what is it? Was it Agility that it used? I don't remember if it learns Agility. I saw sub Baton Pass, though. I remember that much. Let me see Dragapult. Yeah, I seen Agility Baton Pass on Dragapult. Okay, I wasn't going crazy. Glalie, do you learn Baton Pass, my friend? I feel like you don't. Yeah, I don't see no Baton Pass. Or Baton Pass, as some people say. To each their own, I don't care. There's Dragapult. Now the thing about Dragapult is they could be running Clear Body, and I've seen a lot of them running Clear Body. Just gonna Iron it for damage. Let him Flamethrower me. Because again, I'm going towards that Volcarona win, potentially. It'd be cool if they Dynamax, because they take them. They basically getting rid of 2 turns for me. Just because of my focus dash, so it would take guaranteed 2 turns to kill me. But Iron Head damage on this thing is very important. I didn't want to go for Rock Tomb, like I said. If they have Clear Body, there's no point. I won't be able to lower their speed. But Iron Head is nice. Other specs or Life Orb as well. This is good for damage for Volcarona, and they are definitely specs. Nice. Be some beautiful damage there. Gonna bring out Rillaboom after. Just set up the grassy terrain. That damage is amazing for Volcarona. Just set up the grassy terrain. SD up, that way I can Grassy Glide and KO Dragapult, because it definitely KOs based on that Iron Head damage. At that percentage, are for sure KO at +2. Unless they Dynamax, of course. But if they do, I go out into my Volcarona and I Quiver Dance up. Which will hopefully be enough for Volk. I know 2 Quiver Dances is enough to knock out Cinderace. I don't think 1 is. It's enough, I mean, even if they... I'm saying if they Dynamax and become... And I Max Guard and they go for Max Air Scream. I'm talking... Again, I'm saying these Cinderace scenarios even though I haven't even seen it, or if my opponent doesn't even have to have that Pokemon. Mainly because it's so good. It's such a good mod. Come on, Volcarona. I need you to do something at the end. Grassy Glide Rillaboom is such a game changer. Both in this and like basically everything. Yeah, specs Dragapult too. My gosh. So even at like whatever that is, 56%, 60%, whatever percentage they are at right now, I'm still fairly confident that a Life or Grassy Glide would knock them out. If I don't, I'll be able to Quiver Dance up twice with Volcarona, and that should be enough to win. Actually, it would have been better if it doesn't knock them out here, but it will. I get a crit. I don't think that mattered. Like, despite resistances and whatnot, this is extremely strong, and it's life or boosted. In Grass Terrain, it's 91 base power plus stab. It's stronger than First Impression, stronger than Extreme Speed. I'm assuming Cinderace will come out. I'll be able to hit that with a little bit of damage. Could be Scyther too. I don't know, the way they play it doesn't look like it's either though. It's Scyther, yep. I'm just going to knock off here and allow them to knock me out. And pray we can win with Volcarona. Max Air Scream makes a lot of sense as well. I kind of wish my Volcarona had Hurricane over Giga Drain for scenarios like this. Yeah, there's Max Air Scream to get the speed. Maybe in the other scenario, I go Rillaboom first to take the hit to Quiver Dance up. Because, I mean, obviously in this one I can't Quiver Dance up right now. But, I mean, depending on their last, I could still win, potentially. I love Shiny Volcarona. It's so cool. There's my defense raise. And dual Wing Beat can miss, too. So, I max guard. Scyther is going to be fast. I mean, no matter what, even if it didn't have a boost, if it's just a plus speed nature. That is such a cool Pokemon. That's another one I want to use on this. I've seen a lot of Scyther. And they can afford to run a Violite here more than Heavy Duty Boost just because Stealth Rock isn't as common here. As you can see, I'm a very bulky Volcarona. I think I have to double max guard or hope that max flare is enough. I'll go for a max flare, I guess. I don't think it's going to be enough, though, to knock him out. Sorry if you hear my puppy. That did absolutely nothing, though. Grassy Seed is underrated. Woo! I mean, if their last is Corviknight, I got it. Grassy Seed is hella underrated. It's definitely not Corviknight, but if it is Corviknight, I got it. Oh, if it's Corviknight or like the ice, like Arctozolt. No! Their weakness policy. I mean, dual wing beat can still miss, though. Dual wing beat can definitely still miss. 90% accurate. Let's see. The 90% accuracy comes through. Ooh, probably doesn't matter, but oh my gosh. There's no way it matters, though, right? I think I live bounce. I definitely live bounce from Cinderace. There's no way, though. The 90% accuracy betrayed my opponent. All right, I live bounce. I don't think I live Pyro Ball, though. And they'll live Fiery Dance even if they change. So I'm going to Quiver Dance up. I'm going to outplay their Sucker Punches. They go for Pyro Ball. This is going to hurt. Yeah, I'm gone. So, like, let's say I dodge that too. I mean, they're Life Orb, yeah. Even if they went for Bounce, right? The thought process was I don't kill them even if they become Flying type in the sun. Because of the fact that I'm a bulky Volcarona. If I was a max offensive Volcarona, then I can kill them, obviously, but they'd still be faster. So, yeah. I got lucky there, but it didn't matter. But you saw how well Volcarona tanked that stab max air scream. Yeah, this Scyther... I might run knockoff over Brick Break, personally, but that's still really good. And there is the Electro Ball. Tom Bulk up. Moringa Berry. All right, let's go for another one. Again, not doing too well this season, but the team has struggled a lot with Cinderace, and that's the most common Pokemon. That's definitely my fault, though. I know I lost points. You don't got to tell me twice. Yo. I can't believe how much I... Huh. Okay, Duck Shell's still great here. This is a Rock Tomb and Iron Head in reversal. I think Rillaboom and Volk is what I go in the endgame too, but it's really weak to Charizard. But I don't really have much to beat Charizard either. I like Volk a lot. I don't think I need my defensive seed here. Because it just sets up on Hydreigon, and then I go Starmie, I feel. The other option is... Because they have... No, I think I do go that. I don't like Rillaboom as much in this. I mean, the only thing that's stopping me from liking Rillaboom is honestly Charizard. I could just go no Volk. But I really want to go Volk. No, I'm going Volk. Screw it. I'm assuming Duckshire is going to be able to take care of one of the bigger threats anyway. Via Rock Tomb and like reversal and things like that. Like for example, Hydreigon sometimes is Scarf. So I can Rock Tomb it into reversal and knock it out. If they go Excadrill, I'll be okay because if they're Scarf, or if they're not, they can't be Scarf if Hydreigon's Scarf. But I just Rock Tomb them into reversal too. I do think Volcarona can win. They might not bring Charizard either because while I do have two Pokemon that are easily weak to Charizard, the others deal with it to an extent. Charizard is just so good versus me. Anything with Max Air Scream is really good versus this team. The problem is everything is Max Air Scream. Let's see if we can get one more win though. Okay, charge of the Tower Master. I'm okay with this as a lead. Just because I can obviously Rock Tomb. So being able to get rid of this early, that would be a misplay on their part actually having this Pokemon out. But like if they try and like Gigantamax or Dynamax immediately. Yo, that's like the best turn 1 I could possibly ask for. That is the biggest threat to this team, and I'm glad it's dead. Alright, so Volcarona can definitely win if Ducktrio is not going to beat everything. Which it might. It might end up beating everything. Which is so funny. Yeah, because they might be Scarf. I just Rock Tombed them as well. They're not even Sand Rush, so they can't even set Sand to beat me down. So I Rock Tombed them as well into reversal. That is so funny, man. They are Scarf. I can't believe they gave me Charizard immediately. Ah, nice Focus Sash Ducktrio coming through. Let's see if we landed. We did. And now I am faster. Let me just reversal this Excadrill unless it Dynamaxes. Yo, Ducktrio going in. Calm down, buddy. Calm down. And they can Memento, and it basically gets 3 kills. That's if they go out into if they go out to Gyarados trying to do the thing. Oh my god, it's Hydreigon. Hydreigon can't even be Scarf. I just reversal them. They have to Dynamax. I reversal them. That's it. And Volcarona wins. They didn't even bother Dynamaxing. They just said forget it. They literally just said forget. Oh my gosh. Yo. That's so funny. Oh my god. Ducktrio. Yo, that game took like 2 seconds. What happened? I gotta look at their team. I gotta see. Because they had Scarf Drill, so I'm assuming it wasn't an in-game team. Yes, I want to see them. Standard. Good set. Good set. Good set. Good set. I mean, yeah, their team was real. They didn't have Max Air Scream on Gyarados, though, which is really suspicious. But whatever, man. And then on that, we didn't really get to use Grassy Seed Volk too much, but the team is solid, and my boy Lamar has been doing really well with it. I'm not really 100% on those flying matchups, but hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, if you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.